Hello, this is Drantang 1400, and these are my thoughts on Season 1, Episode 5 of Fillmore. Now, if you want to see the episode yourself, there will be a link to it in the description below. Okay, now into the brief summary of the episode. After Fillmore and Ingrid destroy the principal's birthday cake while chasing a criminal, they are put on convention duty. Along with this, Fillmore's fish dies, and he cannot let go. At the train convention, one train causes the entire convention to be destroyed, and now it is up to Fillmore and Ingrid to figure out who caused it. Once Fillmore comes to terms with his grief of losing his fish, he realizes that the criminal that destroyed the convention did it so he does not have to move town. Okay, now onto the characters. The main character in this episode was, of course, Fillmore, as he needs to deal with the grief of losing his fish. Since he at first refuses to flush the fish or get a new fish, it shows that he does not want to let go. Ingrid helps Fillmore through it by helping him and giving him a book about grief. Fillmore finally lets go and accepts the death of his fish, moving on and moving forward, getting a new fish. Now, this leads us to the morals of the episode, which is about grief and how to deal with grief. Now, for Fillmore's case, he just had to get to acceptance and move forward and realize that there's a lot of things that he cannot change or control. And that's kind of what the episode was about in whole. Because of all the characters in the episode, whether it was the criminal or the suspects that were not the criminal, all their motives were about things they could not change. And I think this is an important, like from a Christian standpoint, to realize that there's things out of our control and that we just have to kind of trust in God. I mean, obviously, if you're not a Christian, you do have to realize that there are things out of your control and everything. But for people who do believe in God and everything, we do have our faith in God and our hope in God that everything will turn out right. Now, dealing with the grief side of things, it is hard to kind of get to that point of acceptance, and everyone kind of gets their own way, if you will. I know there are like the 5 stages of griefs and everything, and the last stage being acceptance, but it does work differently in how people deal with it, especially when you get down to the details. It can be very difficult, and obviously, if someone is suffering for grief, talk to someone, ask someone for help and everything, work things out, try to deal with it yourself, and try to get to a point of acceptance that there's things in this life that you cannot control, and that it's okay to miss people when they're gone. But you should not allow losing someone to control your entire life. Anyway, this is obviously a little sad one and a little short one too. But that's basically all I have this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye.